Hi, hi. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. You have the appointment for the party planning for the Halloween party? Awesome. You have great timing. It's a little bit late in the season, but there's nothing to panic about. We can still get you in, get you taken care of, get everything planned and set up. So this is exciting. I guess one of the first things we have to get down is, have you established your guest list? You have. Okay, sure. How many guests are you planning on inviting? Okay. And what are the age ranges of these guests? Okay, so all adults. Perfect. And how long do you want this party to run? Like, what's your start time and your stop time that we could put on the invitations? Because if you don't have a stop time, you will end up having to kick people out. And you probably will anyway, but some people tend to observe the niceties of an end to time on the invitation. Perfect. Yeah, that sounds like a good length for a party. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. This is my binder of Halloween goodies. We have several things that we're going to go over with you today, like the location for the party. We have a few spaces left that are available for rent. Like I said, it is a little bit late in the season, but these are still some really good places. We have some dessert table layouts to go over, table placements and settings and stuff like that. All kinds of really good things. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I do have some samples here that we could take a look at. And if you like any of these, we can change things out from the pictures. I mean, obviously it's not going to be exactly the same, but it gives you a really good idea of kind of the vibe we're going for. Excuse me. Okay, so first up we're going to cover the location for the party, because obviously that's very important. Here we have kind of a haunted house type feel. As you can see, it's 2 stories, and it does come fully decorated. You like that one? Yeah. Let's take a look at the other ones. We have 2 more to go through. This one is my personal favorite. All of the jack-o'-lanterns are carved, and they all come lit, like so. And I think that it gives a really nice Halloween feel, vibe. And then we have one more. And this is also a very fun one as well. And this does also come completely decorated. You have the decorations in the windows. And the last 2, the one with the pumpkins and this one, are not in a highly populated area, so you don't have to worry so much about like music and rowdy guests and that kind of thing. Although, of course, we do ask that you be respectful. And also, as you see, all of these are 2-story homes or more, but they all have been retrofitted for guests of all accommodations. So, don't worry about that. If you have guests who have special needs or in wheelchairs or anything like those, along those lines, we are happy to accommodate everyone, and there is no extra charge for that. We feel that everyone deserves to have a good time no matter what. So, if excuse me, if you're thinking that might be an issue, please don't be worried about that. That is no problem. Next up, we have to decide. My goodness, I'm so excited. I'm going full steam ahead here. So which one did you like? You want the one with the pumpkins? Oh, what a phenomenal choice. I love that one. It's one of my favorite places to host parties. Okay, so move this one. So I'm going to put a sticker on all of the ones that we like, just so I can remember. I find this to be a little bit more fun than taking notes during our meetings. Let's see here. So we are going to put our sticker next to our choice here. All right. They're all good though. It's a hard choice to make. So next we have our invitations. Also very important. You can have all the food, you can have the location, the music, the games, party favors, everything done. But if you forget to invite your guests, they're not going to know. So this is our first option here. This has a beautiful little ghost, and it says, "Join us for a Halloween party." This will have your start-stop time, the date, and the address of the location. It says, "Wear your best costume for a chance to win a prize." Now, obviously, all of this information can be changed. So if you're not planning on having a costume contest, that's totally fine. Don't worry about that. So there's that. Has a really cool spider detail right up in this top corner. And then we have two more options on this page. This one says, "We're just dying for you to join us. It's a Halloween party hosted by," your name, and again the date, time, and the address. Has a beautiful skull detail with spiders and all kinds of fun stuff. And then here we have, "Please join us for a Halloween party. Saturday," again, depending on the day and time that you want, and the address. And this one just has some really beautiful pumpkins, some bats and spiders and spider webs. So which one do you think you like? I know, they're all so nice, aren't they? The pumpkin one? You got it. I like that one too. Let's get our sticker. This one's a little kitty kitty. All right. And we will stick our little kitten right on here. Oop. We are moving right along. Wonderful. Now next we have kind of a dessert table. And there are a few different options here. There's a lot of different ways to go. We can certainly combine certain aspects of what you like. If you like just a theme, but you kind of want to do your own bars, that's not a problem either. Nothing here is anything that you have to do, okay? We are very flexible and extremely easy to work with. So this one has more traditional colorful candies set up in jars. There's some lollipops here. And this is just very bright and colorful. And then we have two more options. This is more of a skull theme, I suppose. It's very nice. And then here we have kind of a spooky theme. We have little ghosts. It's like a tombstone cake, candles. The whole setup here is really fun. A lot of themed desserts. This has some Halloween cookies down at the bottom. And we do also have some options for candles here that you can take a look at in a little bit, if you like this one. So which one do you like? You want to do the last one? Sure, let's take a look. Or I guess I should say the first one. Oh, the candles. Oh, that is the wrong way. There we go. This one at the bottom. That's really cool. I like that too. I think candles, and obviously you can do the candles on any of the tables, but I think the candles really, set the atmosphere. All right. photo booth, or backdrops. I guess I should say it's not really a booth, but it's a backdrop. A lot of people will use like a hashtag for their party so people can post their pictures and have a whole common theme, I guess, where everybody can find pictures later. So here is a fun one. This is a Medusa type theme for a backdrop. People can get their pictures taken in front of it or beside it, or there's a table, so I guess underneath it if they want to. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to set it up and get out of your way. That one's really cool. And this is a fun one too. This one's a little bit more sophisticated, I guess. It has the floating candles, and we have a nice little skull right over here, and the sign says Dead Zone. And I think we have one. We do. This is actually my personal favorite one. This one has a coffin that people can come in and sit down in. It's a lot of fun. There's a little seat for them right there. So what are you thinking? Just go with your gut. First thought. You want to do two? Oh, definitely. We can do that. You want the coffin and the Medusa. You got it. I love the way you think. Let's do that. All right, we will get our stickers and get those on there. Great choices. It's going to be a lot of fun. Halloween is such a fun time anyway. Get to kind of cut loose and be a kid again. Alrighty. Our sticker on Medusa. Let's be a little silly and put it right there over her face. And then go to the coffin. And to continue the silly theme, let's get a bat for that sticker. Alright. And we will have our little batty friend flying out the coffin. Alright. Now we have the place settings for the table. Let's see, you're going to have a meeting with our caterer separately to discuss the food options. More specifically, we'll really lightly touch over those, but y'all can talk about that later. This setting has a really pretty skull plate right here. And we do have a sample of another skull plate we'll see here in just a minute. But this is the white background version. It's very nice. And this also will have the tablecloth that you see, the crystal ball, the skull head candles. And then this is a different option for more of a buffet style. You have the runner here with the skulls and the bowl and the pumpkins. Those are very cute. Oh, let me show you those up close actually. Sounds like the company cats are getting into the spirit. So there we are. And if you look very closely here, you can see the skull candles. Those are very pretty, very festive. And then, oh, there we are. We also have the runner. This is decorated beautifully. I love that. You can see the little pumpkin. He's so cute. And then we have, like I mentioned, the other table set up here. We have two more. Kind of along the same ideas as the first two, but just in a different color palette. So here we have the darker theme. And this is the plate I was telling you about that's very similar to the previous plates with the white background. But they have the darker background. And I do have a sample of these plates here for you to take a look at, just so you can see the quality of them. They're very nice. And then here is a different take on the skull-themed table runner. So if you want, we can do a buffet with the table runners here, this one and the previous table runner, and then have the table settings with these, if you like this one or the white one. And again, we have the candelabras. I don't have any of those samples with me here, but it will look very similar to this setup or the previous one. So I guess we'll call this one option B and the other option A. this is a very neat lantern hanging from the ceiling with the hand. I love that detail. And we can definitely do that too. That is not a problem. You want to go with this option? Okay. Do you want to do both settings? Do you want the buffet and the sit down? Yes. I love it. Okay. Let's get that noted. No problem. Do you do a Halloween party every year? You do? Well, the good news is now that you've established yourself today with our company, next time we can just move through this quite a bit. We'll have a better feel for your tastes if you choose to use this again. Obviously, there's no pressure. We just want you to be happy. Let me make a note here for both settings. I love stickers. Better stop messing around before I lose all the stickiness off my stickers. Alright, so those are both noted here. We're doing great. We're moving right along. I love it. Now, comes the fun part. We have the charcuterie boards, if you want to use one. If you don't, that's totally fine. If you want to take a look and don't vibe with what we offer, no problem. Charcuterie boards are so popular right now, but this is a personal favorite of mine. There's a coffin-shaped charcuterie board with our little skeleton friend in there. And we have a spider here on what looks like some brie, one of my personal favorite cheeses. And that is a dessert board. Here's a more, I want to say subtle. Subtle's not the word I'm thinking of. What's the word I'm thinking of? Savory option. Here you go. This is also very cute. You can see this is a little more realistic, so it's a good thing you have adults at the party, but you have prosciutto wrapped around his little fake skull here. And you have some veggies with carvings in them that look like little Halloween treats. And do we have, we do, we have a third one with the skeleton again, but this one does not have the tombstone or the, not tombstone, coffin. Oh my goodness. You'd think these terms would just be flowing out of my head. I've been doing this for the last 3 weeks now. The coffin-shaped charcuterie board. Yes, this is just the start of our very busy season. After this, we have Thanksgiving and Halloween. So which one did you like? The coffin one? Yeah, I like that one too. So much so I forgot the word. Yeah, I know. It's just a crazy day. Crazy, crazy time of year. All right. So we will note that one. That's a great choice. That's a lot of fun. And again, when you speak with the caterer, if you decide to go with our caterer, again, you can choose whomever you like. That's no problem. Our caterer does still have time available for the date of your party. I'm sure, a lot of the other caterers are getting booked up. Luckily for you, we recently had a cancellation, which freed up quite a bit of our things here. So, and luckily for us too, because now we get to work with you. So, now we have a dessert board. There we go. We have 3 different options on that, and then we have some cake options. And, like I mentioned before, once you meet with the caterer, I'll say it that way, do a blanket statement. All of these are when you meet with the caterer, y'all can go over more specifically what you're looking for. These are just ideas for the themes of it. Pastel Halloween is very popular right now. So we have some options here for a pastel colored options. Very cute. And our caterer, again, can do all of these, no problem. And then we have, this is one of my favorites. I really like skeleton and skull themed things. This is a little s'mores board type. We have marshmallows, chocolate, little nut balls there. And these are all in the shape. Now, obviously, this is not huge, so we would need to do multiples of these, but that's no problem. This would be very cute with the skull-themed table runner to have a few of those set up. That's a lot of fun. And then we have one more. And again, this is in the pastel vein, but you can do whatever color scheme you like. It doesn't have to be pastel. But that is very cute as well. Just some sweet little treats. Little powdered donuts with eyes. So what do you think? You want all three? I love it. We can definitely do that for you. All right, let's note these, shall we? This is going to be so much fun. I lean hard into themes, and I love a good Halloween theme. Well, a theme in general. It doesn't have to be just Halloween. You tell me the theme is Brand New Tennis Shoe Day, and I'm all about it. First day of baseball season, we like to do like hot dogs and cookouts and that kind of thing. It's just a good time. If there's any kind of a theme I can run with, I'm off to the market. All right. So this time of year is perfect. There's so many themes going around. We embrace them all. All right, get our little sticker here. I don't think my stickers came with any skull shapes. That's a shame. Missed opportunity. Alright. You know what would be fun? Since the pastel theme is very popular to do like alternating. You could do like the pastel, a more traditional color scheme, board, pastel, so on and so forth. It's obviously up to you, and you will discuss that when, if, the caterer. So, no problem. I just like to make sure that everybody has a little bit of what makes them happy, you know. But you know your guests, so if they're all very Halloween traditional, no problem. We are happy to accommodate. Now, one of my next favorite parts we have is the cake. This is a beautiful Black Forest cake. It has the orange and black with the spider webs. What do you think? Really nice. And then we have a black velvet cake with Halloween themed sprinkles. This is very sophisticated. You want to have some special lighting around that so you can actually see it. It's very pretty. And then this is also a lot of fun, which is another big theme this year, is the poison apple. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. You want to do two of them? Okay. Wow, my goodness. I love that. What two would you like? With the poison apple and the spiderweb? Love it. I'm here for it. Yeah. Okay, so we can definitely do that. Let me set this down while I get my stickers. So we're doing the spiderweb and the apple. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Alrighty, our apple friend there. Just so you can confirm, we have that noted. And then now, obviously, since this decoration is just mostly on the outside, you can have whatever flavor you want, whatever fillings you want. What a lot of people like to do right now is kind of hollow out the center of the cake and stuff it with candy. So when the cake gets cut into, the candy all spills out. So much fun. Again, though, you know, obviously do whatever you want, whatever the caterer can do. She is very talented, so I'm sure y'all will come up with something spectacular. Spooktacular. Please don't leave. I love a good dad joke, though. All right, so we have that done. Okay, so we have the big decisions made. Wonderful, great job. You did beautifully. Not that I had any doubt. So now we have some final details to kind of go over and pick and choose. And everything that we have here are samples. We have so many in stock and in storage just for parties and that kind of thing. So, you know, while you may only see one here, we have more than enough to take care of your entire party. Otherwise, we wouldn't be suggesting it, right? So I think we'll start first with this beautiful pumpkin. This would go great with your photo booth setup. It is black with a gold snake detail around it. It is really beautiful and very nicely detailed. What do you think? Do you like that? And again, you know, feel no pressure. We do also have this in a more traditional orange, but I don't have the black with me. It's a hard decision, and you can use both. You can use either. You can use one color. You want to do a mixture? Yeah, I think that would be really cool. We also have non-traditional colors. Again, we have pastels. We really can do whatever you like. You want to do the black and the orange? Sure, no problem. Okay, great choice. And I'm going to set these yes or no. Yes or no to the side here. So, okay. Now next we can do some lanterns. If you would like, we can have them lining the walkway up. But my thought is, since we went with the pumpkins in the front that has the whole display, it's going to be pretty well lit. Again, it's your choice, just my suggestion. No problem. I would recommend using the lantern choices throughout the home. So this is our first one. This is a metallic jack-o'-lantern with, let me turn them on, some fire. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Southern accent popped out. Some fairy lights. I almost said fairy lights. I don't know where that came from. All right. So here he is. He is copper. And it's black on the inside. He is a lot of fun. And this has a very, well, they all have fun options of hanging them, but this is very heavy. Very nicely done. Very well made. And again, we have more than you'll need for your party. So, and again, you don't have to use the fairy lights. They do come out. If you don't want to do that, that's no problem. We can take them out. We can put in a tea light. I don't have one with me, but you know what a tea light would look like. Or we can leave it unlit, or a combination of anything therein. It's very nice on the inside. It's black. So what do you think? You like that one? It's fun. Yeah, let's take a look at the other ones before you decide. That's not a problem. And as with everything else, you don't have to use just one or the other or the other. You can use a combination of. You can do whatever you'd like. This is just what we have to show you. So this is a fun one. This one is a lantern with a light there, and all these are electric. There are no real candles here. It has fun bat detailing. Yep, it is fully enclosed except for the little holes here where the bats are. It is glass. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? Sure. Now the cool thing with this one is when the candle is on, it will cast shadows of the bats on the ground around it. It's very neat. And we have one last one. This one is much more traditional and doesn't necessarily scream Halloween, but it is beautiful and really large. Let me get that here. a single tapered candle and a glass lantern. And the candles are on a timer. And the cool thing is, the door does open up on this lantern. It does not on the other one. So if you wanted to put some decorations on the inside, we can definitely do that. We can hang these. We can hang any one of them. But these really do make a statement when they're hung. And it is a metal base. It's beautiful though. This is one of my favorite ones. This really does, not that we're talking about it, but we're going to talk about it, so here we go. This goes for any holiday, honestly. This will be beautiful for New Year's, be stunning for Thanksgiving or Christmas, but because it is black and it is the time of year, Halloween, it is right now. Let me show you what it looks like with the candle on, just so you get a better idea. Just comes right out. And well, it goes by remote, so I don't have the remote handy, but this little light does have a really beautiful warm glow. It's not like the bright white fake LED candles. It really looks very realistic. That's a shame I don't have the remote. I'm sorry. That would have been really pretty to show you. But, you know, if you choose that option, then you can see it at the party. So, what do you think you want to go with? You want to do a mix of these and the jack-o'-lantern? I love that. The jack-o'-lantern is beautiful. They both are. They all are. But those two are my favorites, too. Oh, wait. So we're doing this one? Stick it in this yes pile here. I need you to keep me on my toes. It's been a very long holiday season, and we're just getting started. So with the jack-o'-lantern here, do you want the fairy lights? Do you want a tea light? No lights? What would you like in it? You want to do a combination of the tea lights and the candle and the fairy lights? Sure. I love this detail here. It looks very hammered, but it has a nice little, I mean, they could have just stayed with the basic swoop, but they made it to a point there. Extra festive, and I'm all about that. Okay, perfect. We are making some fun decisions here. So, with your tablescape, you chose the one with candles, I believe. And have I got some candles for you? Well, 3 options, but again, they can come in any colors. So, in this one, we have the classic taper. And this is a real candle, flame burning. It is a black candle. And we keep it in the wrapper just for display purposes right now. Obviously, of course, the wrapper will not be on it come party time. But it's just a standard black taper candle. Very sophisticated, very elegant, very seasonally appropriate. And again, we could do whatever color scheme you want. So if you want to do black and orange and purple, black and orange and green, orange and purple, no black, whatever you want to do. We have these in stock and in bulk. Now, one of my favorites, because again, I do love a good theme, is the bleeding skull. They're all melting, but the bleeding skull candles. How cute are these? Beautiful taper candle with the skull details, and you see how the center is red on the wick there. That means when it melts, there is red underneath this gold foiling. You can kind of see a little bit there. So as it melts, the red wax underneath will melt and it looks like they're bleeding. It's beautiful. Very spooky for this time of year. We have these in gold toned, silver, bronze, copper. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 of them right here to give you an idea. They bring a lot of fun ambiance. Ambiance to a party. Now these are the options I have right now on hand for my tapered candles. I do have a pillar candle. I'm going to show you just a minute. Personally, unless you have a very strong preference either way, I recommend doing a mixture of both the black taper and the skull taper candle. What do you think? We could also do the metallic taper candle, I guess, you know, with all the colors and options. We could do them in all gold mixed metallics, black, orange, purple, metallics, whatever you want to do. You want to do black and orange and then a mixture of these. That would be so beautiful. Since I don't have anything to put a sticker on, I'm just going to make a note here in your file. I wish I had stickers though for it. That'd be fun. Okay. Right. And also, just so you know, the house that we're going to have the party in is fully insured. No problems. We do ask that you try to be respectful, which obviously you will be, but we are fully aware that accidents do and can happen, so don't worry too much about that. Now, we have one pillar candle option, so this is going to be what it's going to be, but we do have different colors of it. But right now, the only option I have to show you is gold. But this goes with the tapered candle. And we could do whatever color you like on this one. It's beautiful. I'll show you the holder for that here in just a second, but beautiful skull details. It's really lovely. This one is not bleeding. See, that's just solid. Well, it's not solid gold, but it's the solid gold color up on top. Right. It's really lovely. And an example of some of the candle holders we have, this really glittery, sparkly raven. Beautiful. And you see the pillar comes between his wings in the back. I love this time of year. I'm not a big fan of birds. They kind of freak me out, to be honest, but ravens and crows are incredibly smart. So, what would you like on that? And that taper comes in different heights too. So if you want like the shorter squat ones, the big tall ones, we can do whatever size you'd like on that. Okay, so you want the tapers? No, I mean you do, but that's a column. Yeah, sure. Okay. And the colors? That's gonna be so pretty. I love that. And did you want the candle holder for that? That also comes in different colors. Personally, I recommend the black. Sure. Excellent. Okay. Now, also, I wanted to let you know with the rental price for the house, we also include Uber and Lyft services for all of your guests after the party to get home. Halloween parties especially can get a little bit out of hand, so we just want to make sure everyone gets home safely. That's no problem. That's all included. Here is one of our fun garland options that we offer. They are cute bats. It has a beautiful pom-pom detail. Let me see which way is up on this. I don't suppose it really matters, but nice fluffy pom-pom. And the glitter wings. Very cute. And we can put these all over, no problem. No, that's no problem. It's fine. It's not for everyone. I would have everything and look like Halloween store just went crazy in my house. So another fun little detail we have is a beautiful spider. A nice and glittery. I have a little baby spider here too. Also very glittery. We can have as many of these as you want, as few of these as you want, and again, in whatever color you like. Yeah, these are so much fun. Let's see. Yeah, these little silver ones make really fun hair clips. Very cute. No, it's a little bit childish. The silver one? Okay, yeah, we can do the silver one and not the bigger one. I totally agree. Do you want the... You read my mind. So you want this just in a black glitter. That would be very sophisticated. I love that. Definitely. And then make a note of that too. Yeah. I feel like we were very much on the same page here. I love these ideas. Certainly. No problem. Now, we do also offer really cute tongs, I guess. Servers. These are hands, and they are food safe, so no problems. Food safe, dishwasher safe, really nice. Between you and me, they also make a really nice back scratcher. Back scratcher. They will be cleaned though, and they are cleaned. So there's that. Or, since these are just samples and not going to be used at any party ever, really nice head scratchers too. So, what do you think? Not after that demonstration. That's fine. But again, these will not be used for food services. I totally get it. You're totally fine. Speaking of food services, though, I want to show you our plate. This is so beautiful. I love it. It has a really nice gold rim. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 roses and flowers. They are cutlery safe, so you can cut on them with your knife, no problem. Dishwasher and microwave safe. Always a fun detail. And they make a really beautiful place setting. They really set the mood. They are designed in England, if that matters to you. Just a fun, fancy little detail there. You like that? Yeah. These are beautiful and very heavy too. Really, really nice. Now, we do have party favorite gift bags. And what you put in them is totally up to you. We will be happy when and if you speak with the caterer to do custom treats. You can definitely do that. Not a problem there. This is what I like to put in them. I like to have our little skeleton friend hanging out of the top. And then basically like put a twist tie here or rubber band around it. And once you get a final head count for your guests, we can customize the bottom with our embroiderer to embroider their names on the bottom if you want to. No problem. And I have some ideas of what we could put inside of it besides our little skeleton friend. We have a candy bracelet. Remember those? Those are fun, aren't they? These were very popular when I was a kid. Kind of showing my age there. And again, you can't eat just one. If you'd like, our caterer can do like popcorn balls to put in there. That would be a lot of fun. Certainly up to you. This is a fun one. This is called Bloody Bites. And it comes with the blood that you put into the teeth, and then it drips out. Very gross and spooky, but tasty. And one last little treat. These things hold a decent amount for a little goodie bag. We have a candy ring. Yeah. You want to do those? And you want to talk to the caterer about it? I don't blame you. Having a specialized treat that goes in theme with everything else you're doing, I think is a lot more, I don't want to say special, because any goodie bag is always a special thought, but a little bit more on brand, I suppose, with a fancy, not really fancy, a nice party, a planned themed party. To have the matching theme with the gift bag is nice. Now, what I like to do for my guests at the end of every party is to send them home with a really nice pair of comfy socks. This might sound a little silly, but think about it. After you've had a very long night at a party, what's the first thing you're going to do when you get in the car? Take off your shoes, right? And if you are wearing heels, I know, the best feeling on earth is putting on a nice pair of comfy socks. So I like to make sure to include a nice pair of comfy, cozy socks for all of our guests that leave the party. What do you think? You like that idea? Awesome. We'll put that in the yes pile. So it sounds like we definitely have our work cut out for us in the very best way. We have a lot of really great information to work with, and we can definitely get you hooked up with our caterer if you'd like, no problem. I am very excited about this. Thank you so much for your time, for coming in to see us, and let's get started with this party. I love this idea.